In multicultural Australia, interracial dating is now so common that it barely raises eyebrows. For Alex and Ting, a young couple living in Melbourne's northeastern suburbs, the so-called cultural divide turned out to be not so great after all.
Well, we're originally set up as a blind date. My friend was going out with Ting's friend, so they said, I think I've got someone who I think you'll like. We met together for a blind date that turned out really well. It's excellent.
And after a couple of dates, I think we were both feeling really comfortable, talking with each other and having a bit of a laugh, and I really liked his sense of humour. Ow! Too much enthusiasm.
You see this, Ting?
Yeah.
The sleeves are rolled up.
Yeah.
It's on.
I was on 7, yeah. Yes! I'm on fire, baby!
Fire.
Come on, straight in. Ah!
Let's go!
Well done. We haven't played for a while, so that was good. We'd been dating for maybe about a year, and my dad said to me, is Alex, is this it? Are you sure that, you want to, do you want to, see other people, or is Alex, the one, are you going to marry him? And I'm like, I'm not sure, Dad. We've only been dating him for a year, but we're really happy together. So, I think they were just sort of thinking, this is Ting's first boyfriend, so it's not going to last long, just be a couple of months, and then, she might, see somebody else because she's only just started dating. But no, got it right the first time, so.
So what is it that drives people to deliberately seek out partners from other corners of the world?
Of course, the first thing that probably attracts people would be the physical aspects, and people, I'm told, and myself I'm no different, that people from different races might find someone whom their own race find to be, let's say, average attractiveness, but to someone from a different race, that same person might not be average, but higher in attractiveness to them. Are people just shopping for the exotic? Some people do shop for the exotic, and typically the people who are doing that as their primary motivation are not necessarily looking for a long-term serious relationship. But I think people who are more serious about finding a long-term serious relationship, I think they have a balance between the attraction they find for someone of a different race, but also they take them as a person devoid of race. It's, are they a good person? Do we get on well? Do we have similar sense of humour, etc., similar likes? You both, I think, have to have an appreciation of the differences and really appreciate those differences and learn to grow as a couple.
I think I first realised that I wanted to marry Ting when she went to Sydney with some of her friends. Actually, was it Sydney? Maybe it wasn't.
Oh yeah, somewhere New South Wales, camping.
She'd gone away for a few weeks, and I'd been used to sort of seeing her quite a bit, and it really made me realise just how much I missed her and how much I enjoyed being around her. I think that was the moment.
Whether or not we like to admit it, racial stereotypes persist, no matter where in the world we live. For couples embarking on cross-cultural relationships, such preconceptions can present a real problem.
When we first started dating, my parents, before they met Alex, were a bit concerned. They thought, oh, you know, is he a smoker? Does he ride a motorcycle? Is he a gambler? And all those kind of negative stereotypes. And then once they actually met him and saw that he was such a nice boy, and if anything I was going to boss him around, I think they were somewhat relieved.
Cheers!
Cheers!
I think I encountered a few sort of stereotypes from other people, not so much my friends, but say workmates. I encountered a little bit of that, but not too much. From my parents, you know, they were fantastic. They really enjoyed it. Just something sort of, you know, enjoyed finding out or learning new things about Chinese culture, you know, the food, the customs, and I think they just really loved Ting.
And yet, for all the importance that surrounds cultural expectation, interracial couples everywhere are taking the plunge and tying the knot.
We were going on a cruise, and I was sort of thinking, oh, Alex might use this as a good opportunity to propose, and I thought, am I ready? I don't know yet, am I? I think it was more the prospect of marriage than, you know, Alex as a person or us as a couple. And I think it was more when we talked about it and I said, oh, maybe not quite yet, that I realised, actually, I think I do.
Coming up after the break, 11-year-old Leo welcomes us to the next generation of multicultural Australia.